another episode of Girls Dinner.
Eat what we serve.
Okay, so we are your hosts for today, and my name is Nidia Pitalapa.
And my name is Nadala Putrianika. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about issue of mimicry in movie 12 Years a Slave. Ting,
Wait a minute!
ting, ting, ting.
The issue for today is mimicry. So, what do you think about mimicry?
So, as far as I understand, mimicry happens when a colonized society is imitating the culture or habit of their colonizer while claiming that they are already free from the colonizer or already independent, but they are still continued the culture or the habit that is came from the colonizer.
Oh, okay. So, like, not because they want to, but
Yeah.
because they feel they have to.
Yeah,
right?
and it's already habit, so it keeps happening. Like it's already normal.
Maybe it's for like survival, for safety.
Yes,
for
yes,
safety, right?
So the movie that we chose is a 12 Years of Slave. So what is the movie about? Can you tell me?
So, 12 Years a Slave tells a story of Solomon Northup, a free black man from New York. It's like happy family with his life, with his life in New York. And then, but everything changed when he gets tricked by two men, kidnapped and sold into slavery for 12 years. It's like he's forced by his master named Edwin Epps, and then after 12 years, someone has come. Jemput apa? Someone freed him into the slavery, and then he get back to his family after 12 years.
Oh my god.
It's so insane when I see the film. When I saw the film, it's like,
Ting.
So the film sits in historical drama, but if we're being real, right? So it's just like live in documentary. Every scene is crafted really, really clear that you feel like you're not watching fiction. You're witnessing the story happening in front of you.
Oh, so this is based on a real story?
Yeah, Solomon Northup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think there are a relation for the issues that we choose and the movie that we choose today?
Of course it has. So there is one scene when Solomon said you have to hide identity as a place in order if you want to survive.
So, Clemens Ray is the slave that he met and the ship.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Solomon met Clemens and she. So he must pretend he can read, he must pretend he can write, and he must pretend has no past, no dignity, no opinion, or no truth. So it's like when Solomon doesn't act like in slavery he wants, he will be killed.
Oh,
Yes,
because Solomon is originally not a slave,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. So that's why
He has to act like what a slave normally do, right?
That's right. So that can read or write categorized as a trait for white people, and then or can lead revolutionary movements. So because they have to survive.
Okay.
So that is exactly what mimicry is pretending.
So basically, Solomon has to mimic what a slave normally do, right?
Yeah.
In order for him to survive.
Okay.
As
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is mimicry because he had to mimic what a slave usually do, right? As for me, after I watch the movie, the mimicry part happens when the slave exhibition part where they show the slave.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so basically, originally that slave exhibition market came from their colonizer, which is the European or the British.
Oh.
That culture or that system is continued in this country until now, even though they are already independent from their colonizer.
Oh, so basically, it's like everything is a mimic, like
Yes.
from their colonizer.
Yes, basically everything that this whole slavery system is came from the colonizer, and that is continued for in their country until I don't know when I kind
Oh, it's not because you want to fit in, but because the system,
yeah,
the system gives you no choice.
yes, because it already normalized, so they are not really thinking about how this is unfair for the black people that is enslaved. They are thinking that this is already a normal thing because of their colonizer.
Oh, okay, okay. Now you might be thinking, okay, that was the 18th, right? But actually, mimicry is still existed. What do you think?
Right, mimicry still happens until today. Like, for example, you know K-pop, right?
I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
K-pop is very, very big right now. It's a phenomenon. Everyone loves K-pop. Almost
Absolutely.
everyone. Yes. So they want to be like a K-pop idol, to have a fair skin and using a good outfit. Usually for the outfit they use like a crop top or a mini skirt, like that. And also because Korean people have a fair skin, a white skin, they also want to have a fair skin, so they use like a product that contains a whitening, like a whitening cream, a whitening toner, something
Also,
like that.
like wearing fairer makeup
Yeah,
gets more
and
light skin, failure.
yeah, and also even there are some people that do surgery, you know.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
That rhinoplasty, you know, like you have to surgery your nose so
Right,
it fits in Korean beauty standard.
Right.
And then, yeah, they don't want to have Eggcell or something.
Yeah, because they are so desperate, right?
Yeah, I know.
Because they want something instant. Because skincare don't do instantly, right?
It takes time for
Yeah.
skincare, and then for the surgery, it's maybe 3 months. I don't know.
Yeah, and it makes face already like perfect.
That's right. Ding. Okay.
Let's get back to the movie. So, do you have any fun fact about this movie?
Of course I have. So the first one is this film is based on the true story.
So it's happened in real life, in
Yeah.
story.
Solomon Northup in 1853, right after he escaped the slavery. So it's a fiction, but it's a true story. Yeah, the story.
I also, yeah, I have one fact. I heard that this movie has very great impact. That the school in America make this like a must subject that they have to study this movie because of the impact.
So it has subject in it.
Yes, there are like a lesson they have to learn of what happened in this movie.
That's interesting. I'm gonna go to the school. Go to that school and learn about that.
It's fun.
So another fun fact is this film filmed in real historical location.
So the location is the real one.
Yeah, that's right. So the environment you see is extremely accurate and authentic, like 100% real. Like people, the slavery, people once worked and lived in that place, in the same place.
I also heard that this movie is shot by one camera.
Just one camera?
Yeah, so basically the director wants the actor to focus on the scene because if there are many cameras, they will like feel being watched, right? So the director wants the actor to focus to act the scene and feel the real emotion. That is why they only use one camera.
So the natural lighting is just from that one camera.
Yes, it is natural.
It's so interesting, guys. What do you think? Bella, how do you feel after you watch this film?
It's actually very, very emotional movie because it's based on real life, right? And so basically this movie is something that is really happens in history. So
Right.
I think it was a very, very emotional movie, and it was something that not for enjoy, but it's more like for life education. And something like that. What about you?
So it's not easy film to watch, right? And it's
Yes.
not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's emotional. is brutal and peacefully hurt. So when the film ended, I just feel like really empty. Really feel so sad. And remember, this film wasn't a fiction, so it's a real life.
Yes, because this film is based on real life. I watched the movie, I kind of imagine how they feel of these people that is actually going through this slavery thing. It must be very, very emotional, and I don't think I can imagine how vulnerable they are when they are going through this. So I think this movie can also add our insight to other people culture.
So this was life for millions of people back then.
Yes.
So I do recommend this movies for anyone learning about history, racism, and colonialism. And also we have another film that if you want to learning more about post-colonialism.
So I recommend the movie titled Hidden Figures, which is similar with the movie that we talked about earlier. They are based on the real life story.
This is real life.
Yes.
For me is The Help, which is the same as 12 Years a Slave, and it's based on slavery.
It's a movie about slavery
Yeah.
also.
So listeners, if there's one thing I hope you take away from this episode is 12 Years a Slave is uncomfortable, but it should be a life lesson for us.
Yes, and I hope from what we talked today in this episode can give you a new knowledge or new insight about the post-colonialism.
So, thank you for listening. Take care of history, stay kind, and
We'll see you soon.
girls' dinner.
Eat what we serve.